From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello and happy Friday to you. I'm News 8's Jeremy Jenkins. It is Groundhog Day, and in case you were wondering, we are in for an early spring. Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow this morning. One woman is in serious condition after surviving a fiery car crash Thursday afternoon. 2 IMPD officers were there within minutes to pull her out. Officers Aaron Duncan and Holly Armstrong were near the Second Presbyterian Church where the crash happened. IFD says the fire started around 4:30 Thursday afternoon. Within 10 minutes, the car was fully engulfed with flames. Security footage captured the crash on camera. Chris Henry, the church senior pastor, says his congregation is praying for the victim.
Obviously, our prayers are with her, are with the driver, with her family, with those who love her. We do not know who she is at this point, but she is a beloved child of God.
Henry says there is no structural damage to the church, only minor damage to the limestone. The wife of an elderly man viciously attacked and killed by 2 dogs earlier this week is pleading for justice. She says the owner of the dogs should come forward and take responsibility for Willie Mundine's death. Mundine's wife, Betty, says she was in their driveway when one of the dogs snuck up behind her. She then ran towards her house while Willie tried to scare the dogs. When that didn't work, she says the pair of dogs attacked her husband in their yard. Betty says she's still trying to come to terms with what's happened.
He was a great man, just a hero.
Could you ever imagine something like this ever happening?
Never would imagine. I didn't know the dog was that vicious.
Indianapolis Animal Control says other attacks have happened nearby. They are unsure if all of the incidents are connected. The Indy Winter Classic Dog Show continues at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. News 8's Hernan Gutierrez stopped by the West Pavilion to give us a sneak peek at what's happening.
Well, there's over thousands of dogs here competing for the Best in Show. Last they told me about 9,300 entries for all 5 days of the show here at the fairgrounds. Right now, I'm going to introduce you guys to one of the handlers and a dog. We have Leonardo and Duke. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having us. Tell me a little bit about Duke and tell me how long you've been doing this.
Well, Duke is an Airedale Terrier. He's going to compete for Best of Breed competition today in the Indianapolis Dog Show. I've been doing this for over 20 years.
Duke, you got something to say? It looks like you're interested.
Yeah, this is a 3-year-old dog, but he acts like 7 months. He acts like a puppy, so he definitely keeps us entertained.
He still has that energy to him, yeah. Tell me a little bit about what the judges look for stuff like Best in Breed.
Well, this is like eliminatory, so everything is by classes and groups. What the judge, they have a knowledge, they have a standard in every single breed, so they're trying to look for the dog that is more closer to the standard. So in base of that knowledge, they go for their decision.
Great. Well, thanks for being here this morning. We really appreciate your time, and good luck to you and Duke. The doors are open already. It's $7 for adults to get in. Kids 12 and under get in for free. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
A new reading proficiency bill could hold children back if they don't pass a reading assessment test. The bill, which has been a top priority for Republicans, was approved by the Senate yesterday. The Indiana Department of Education says about 1/5 of 3rd graders can't read at grade level. The bill would require students to take the iRead test in 2nd grade. Struggling students would be given resources and take the test again in 3rd grade. If a student fails the test 3 times, they will be held back 1 year. Senate Democrats like the interventions, but don't like the idea of holding students back.
We're acknowledging that the state legislature has failed students and that harm has been done. But now we're doubling down and punishing students by automatically forcing retention upon them. And the students who suffer most are marginalized students, students from low-income backgrounds, students of colors, students who grew up going to schools just like I did.
House Speaker Todd Houston says he has not reviewed the bill but supports its overall concepts. A former Pacer will help with the film festival timed around All-Star Weekend. Slam Fest is set to happen at Living Room Theaters in Indianapolis. 15 basketball movies are scheduled to play, featuring Q&A sessions. Paul George will speak after a 1 o'clock screening of Amongst the Trees on February 16th. George served as the executive producer and is set to be in town anyway for his day job. He is a reserve for this year's Western Conference team. You can buy tickets online. For more info, just head over to wishtv.com.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.